Classic Los Angeles Assault of 2021 event by Colton Dennis. Crowd cheering. Hello everyone and welcome to Classic Los Angeles Assault. Tonight we will have number 1 contenders. And the first match is for the ladies champion, said announcer number 1. I can't wait, said announcer number 2. Beldings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is a fatal 4-way battle royal, and is for the number 1 contender for the Ladies' Championship. Introducing the competitors. Mystique, Maniata, Onyxia and Hope, said announcer number 3. Beldings. All 4 women are attacking each other. Maniata clotheslines Onyxia. Both Hope and Mystique attack Maniata, then bounce her off the ropes. Maniata picks up speed then double clotheslines both Hope and Mystique. Onyxia tackles Maniata then rams her into the corner. Maniata groaning. Mystique jumps onto Onyxia's back. Onyxia leans against the ropes then grabs Mystique's hair. Mystique gets thrown over the top rope then lands onto the ledge of the ring. Onyxia turns around. Maniata boots Onyxia. Hope jumps at Maniata. Maniata wraps her arms around Hope then does a belly-to-belly throw over the top rope. Hope lands onto the floor. Maniata, walking, sees Mystique on the ledge of the ring then runs at her. Mystique pulls down the top rope. Maniata goes over the top rope then lands onto the floor. Mystique rolls into ring then smiles at Maniata. Onyxia grabs Mystique then picks her up. Mystique does a jawbreaker. Onyxia holds her jaw. Mystique stands up then waves at Onyxia. Onyxia turns around then gets booted. Mystique, smiling. Maniata slides into the ring, grabs Mystique then throws her over the top rope. Mystique lands onto the ledge of the ring then punches Maniata. Maniata holding her jaw, runs, bounces off ropes on the opposite side of the ring then hits Mystique with a forearm. Mystique falls onto the floor. Mystique just got robbed by Maniata, said announcer number 2. We don't make the rules, said announcer number 1. Yeah, well now Onyxia is number 1 contender for the Ladies' Championship, said announcer number 2. Now we move to number 1 contenders match for the Tag Team Championship, said announcer number 1. Bell. Dings. This match is scheduled for one fall, and is for the Tag Team Championship. Introducing the competitors. Bizarre and the Terror and their opponents the Destroyer and the Pursuer, said announcer number 3. Beldings. The Destroyer runs then knocks the Terror off the ledge of the ring. Bizarre attacks the Destroyer. The Pursuer attacks Bizarre from behind. Bizarre goes through the middle ropes. Both the Destroyer and the Pursuer go through the middle ropes, grab Bizarre then throw him into the ring. The Terror jumps at the Pursuer. The Destroyer kicks the Terror in his head. Both the Destroyer and the Pursuer grab the Terror then throw him into the announce table. The Destroyer points at Bizarre. The Pursuer pulls up the ring skirt. The Destroyer picks up the Terror then throws him into steel ring frame. The Terror laying still on the floor. Bizarre rams the Pursuer into the ring. The Destroyer attacks Bizarre. Bizarre gets thrown into the ring. Both the Destroyer and the Pursuer slide into the ring. Bizarre groaning then punches the Destroyer. The Pursuer tackles Bizarre then punches. Hey, come on guys, said referee number 1. The Destroyer kicks Bizarre. Pick him up, now. The Pursuer picks up Bizarre, sets up a DDT then lifts him up. The Destroyer grabs Bizarre's legs. Both the Destroyer and the Pursuer drop Bizarre onto the mat. The Pursuer covers Bizarre. Count, said the Destroyer. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Bell dings. Here's your winners, the destroyer and the pursuer, said announce number 3. The destroyer taps the pursuer's back, then points at the terror. The terror slowly moving outside of the ring. Both the destroyer and the pursuer go through the middle ropes, then approach the terror. The pursuer picks up the terror, sets him up in DDT, then lifts him up. The destroyer grabs the terror's legs. Both the destroyer and the pursuer drop the terror onto the floor. Crowd booing. Both the destroyer and the pursuer are smiling, then raise their arms. Man, those two are truly evil, said announcer number 2. I still can't believe the referee counted the 3 count, said announcer number 1. What would have you done? Asked announcer number 2. Well, up next is a triple threat match for a number 1 contender for the US Continental Champion, said announce number 1. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is a number 1 contender for the US Continental Championship. Introducing the competitors. Boycott, Pincher, and Hercules, said announce number 3. Bell dings. Boycott looks at Pincher, then points at Hercules. Pincher nods his head, kicks Boycott in his stomach, then throws him through the middle ropes. Boycott lands onto the floor. Pincher turns around. Hercules clotheslines Pincher a few times, lifts him over his head, then drops him onto mat. Pincher groans and then rolls away. Boycott slides into the ring, then continuously punches Hercules. Hercules pushes Boycott. Boycott rolls backwards on the mat, stands up, runs at Hercules, then gets clotheslined. Pincher runs at Hercules. Hercules sidesteps Pincher. Pincher goes through the middle ropes, then lands onto the ledge of the ring. Hercules goes to punch Pincher. Pincher blocks, then hangs Hercules onto the top rope. Hercules gasps, then turns around. Boycott dropkicks Hercules, then covers him. 1, 2, said referee number 3. Boycott almost had it there, said announcer number 1. Hercules throws Boycott off himself, then sits up. Boycott starts hitting Heracles' back. Hercules pushes Boycott. Boycott bounces off the ropes. Pincher pulls Boycott's leg, then pulls him outside of the ring. Boycott lands hard onto the floor. Pincher slides into the ring, then punches Hercules. Hercules pushes Pincher. Pincher goes into the corner. Hercules runs at Pincher. Pincher lifts his boot. Hercules groans. Pincher jumps onto the second rope, then goes for a crossbody. Hercules catches Pincher in his arms, walks around the ring, then does a fall-away slam. Pincher lands across the ring. Hercules stands up, then looks at Pincher. Hercules flexes his muscles. Boycott pulls Pincher out of the ring, slides into the ring, runs, then jumps onto Hercules' back. Hercules swinging Boycott, runs, then rams Boycott into the corner. Boycott groans. Hercules walks away, looks at Boycott, then runs at him. Boycott jumps onto second rope. Hercules goes into the ring post, then groans. Boycott jumps down, then rolls up Hercules. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 3. Boycott rolls out of the ring. Bell dings. Here's your winner and number 1 contender for the US Continental Championship, Boycott, said announcer number 3. Boycott cheering. Hercules holding his left arm, then looks at Boycott. Boycott runs around the ring, then up the ramp. Hercules slowly stands up, then turns around. Pincher low blows Hercules. Hercules groans, then falls onto the mat. You made me lose, you bastard, said Pincher. Goes through the middle ropes, then walks up the ramp. Well, Pincher must be a sore loser, said announcer number 2. Well, boycott is the reason, not Hercules. I don't agree with him either. Well, folks, up next. Number 1 contenders match for the Mixed Gender Tag Team Championship, said announce number 1. Excuse me. James Dennis appears on the stage. Sorry to interrupt, but I have an announcement. Over the weekend, the jackal was attacked in his house and was sent to the hospital. So, we won't be having a number 1 contender mixed gender tag team championship match here tonight. And also, with the incident, the jackal will be out for a few months. So, the jackal and phobia will vacated their mixed gender tag team championships. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, said James, walking away. Oh my God, jackal has been attacked. Hopefully he's all right, said announcer number 2. Same here, said announcer number 1. Music playing. What's this now? Clobber appears, then walks down the ramp. Don't tell me he's gonna complain that he ain't the champion, said announcer number 2. Well, let's just hear what he has to say, said announcer number 1. Clobber gets into the ring, then holds up a microphone. You know, the past few weeks haven't been going my way. Not since I had my ladder match with Bullet. Because someone doesn't want me as the champion. Bullet has proven he is a fighting champion. There's not doubt about that. But, I'm not out here because of that. I'm out here because of this mysterious man who wanders through the crowd in a black hood. Who the hell are you? At first I thought you were Hood, but Hood actually knows how to fight. If you want to mess with me, come to me, because I ain't afraid of a fight, said Clobber. Evil laughter. Clobber looking around. Number 1 in a black hood appears on the screen. You really are a piece of work, my friend. Because you think I'm the one that wants you. Someone else wants you, Clobber. It's a man that wants one thing. And it will happen at the next pay-per-view, said number 1 in a black hood. What does he want? The title. I don't have the title, said Clobber. No, he doesn't want the title. And he also doesn't mind you as a champion. But the one thing he wants is what you have. You have the power to fight. My master I work for just wants a fight. A true fight with you, said number 1 in a black hood. Fine. He wants a fight. I'll give him one, said. Good. But just to make sure your buddies don't interfere. My master wants to fight where you both can't escape. My master will fight you inside the demonic cell. Do you accept? Asked number 1 in the black hood. Yeah, I accept, said Clobber. Good, Clobber. You've just accepted your own death sentence, said number 1 in the black hood, laughing. Well, what do you think of that? Clobber is gonna compete inside the demonic cell, said announcer number 1. Yeah, but I want to know, who's this guy's master? Because this guess's creepy enough, said announcer number 2. We'll find out at the next pay-per-view. Up next, Bullet will have another open challenge, said announcer number 1. Beldings. This match is scheduled for one fall. And if Bullet's opponent wins, he'll be number 1 contender for the Global Championship. Introducing first, he is the Global Champion, Bullet, and his opponent, music playing. Razor appears, then walks towards the ring. Bullet smiles. Razor gets into the ring. Beldings. Both Bullet and Razor lock up. Bullet puts a headlock onto Razor. Razor hits Bullet's left side. Bullet groans. Razor lifts Bullet, then walks towards the ropes. Bullet lands onto the ledge of the ring, then keeps the headlock onto Razor. Let go. 1, 2, 3. Bullet lets go of Razor's head. Razor punches Bullet. Bullet lands onto the floor, then holds his jaw. Razor goes through the middle ropes, then slowly walks towards Bullet. Bullet stands up, then kicks the right side of Razor's leg. Razor groans, then pushes Bullet into the ring. Bullet groans. Razor grabs Bullet, then throws him into the ring. Bullet stops rolling. Razor walks up the steel stairs, then gets into the ring. Bullet quickly stands up, then kicks the right side of Razor's leg again. Razor groaning, then hits Bullet with his forearm. Bullet falls onto mat, then holds his jaw again. Blood appears from Bullet's mouth. Razor kicks Bullet's head. Bullet spits out blood. Razor picks up Bullet, then bounces him off the turnbuckle. Bullet groans. Razor chops Bullet's chest. Bullet groans. Razor is really taking it to Bullet, said announcer number 2. Razor has been in this business for a long time. Bullet is definitely the rookie in this match, said announcer number 1. Razor bounces Bullet off the ropes, then bends over. Bullet rolls over Razor's body, then lands onto his feet behind Razor. Razor stands, then back kicks Bullet in his stomach. Bullet falls onto his knees. Razor runs, bounces off the ropes, then does a running knee. Bullet falls onto the mat. Razor covers Bullet. 1, 2. Bullet kicks out. 2, said referee. Number 4. Razor stands up, then kicks Bullet's side. Bullet groans. Razor grabs Bullet. Bullet continuously punches Razor's stomach. Razor groans, then elbows Bullet in his face. Bullet falls, then holds his face. Razor smiling. Bullet rolls onto the ledge of the ring. Razor grabs Bullet's head, then picks him up. Bullet grabs Razor's head, then hangs him off the top rope. Razor falls onto the mat. Bullet kneeling next to the announce table, then looks up at Razor. Razor slowly stands up in the ring, runs, bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of it, then goes for a suicide dive. Bullet hits Razor with a forearm. Razor falls onto the ledge of the ring. Bullet climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Razor slowly stands up. Bullet kicks Razor's back. Razor groaning, pushes Bullet away, then runs at him. Bullet drop kicks Razor's right knee. Razor falls off the ledge of the ring, then lands onto the floor. Bullet rolls into the ring. What a move by Bullet, said announcer number 1. At least he's fighting back now, said announcer number 2. Bullet waving at Razor. Razor slowly stands up outside of the ring. Bullet runs, jumps onto the middle rope on the side of the ring, springboards himself outside, then lands onto Razor. Both Bullet and Razor are groaning. Bullet stands up, then rolls into the ring. Razor slowly stands up outside of the ring again. Bullet runs, bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a suicide dive onto Razor. Razor goes into the announce table. Bullet slams his arms onto the announce table. Yeah, there you go, Bullet, said announcer number 2. Bullet points at announcer number 2, grabs Razor, then throws him into the ring. Razor stops rolling. Bullet climbs onto the ledge of the ring, then goes up the turnbuckle. Razor appears, laying in the middle of the ring. Bullet jumps off the top turnbuckle, then goes for a body splash. Razor moves. Bullet lands face first onto the mat, then groans. Razor stands up, wraps his arms around Bullet, flips, then rolls him up. 1, 2. Bullet kicks out. 2. Razor slowly stands up, then slowly picks up Bullet. Bullet wraps his arms around Razor, then rolls him up. 1, 2. Razor kicks out. 2. Razor stands up, then clotheslines Bullet hard. Bullet groaning. Razor stands up, grabs Bullet, then sets him up for a powerbomb. Bullet squirming, then flips Razor. Razor lands onto the mat, then groans. Bullet slowly stands up in the corner. Razor stands up, then runs at Bullet. Bullet jumps over the top rope, then lands on the ledge of the ring. Razor goes into the ring post. Bullet continues standing on the ledge of the ring, sees Razor, runs, then rams his knee into his head. Razor falls onto the mat. Bullet quickly stands in the middle of the ledge of the ring, jumps up, does a springboard body splash onto Razor, then covers him. 1, 2. Razor kicks out. 2, said referee number 4. All right, said Bullet standing up, goes through the middle ropes, then climbs up the turnbuckle again. Razor quickly stands up, runs, jumps onto the second rope, then does a belly-to-belly throw off the top rope. Bullet lands across the ring. Did you see how quick Razor got up there? Asked announcer number 1. Even with his bad knee, said announcer number 2. Razor slowly stands up, grabs Bullet, sets him up for a powerbomb, lifts him up over his right shoulder, grabs underneath his arms, lifts him up, throws him up, then does a sitting powerbomb. 1, 2. Bullet kicks out. 2, said referee number 4. What? No way he kicked out. Are you kidding me? He didn't kick out. Ring the bell, you bastard, said Razor. Bullet slowly moving. Razor walks towards Bullet, picks him up, sets him up for another powerbomb. Looks like Razor is going for his move again, said announcer number 2. No one that I know of has ever kicked out of and quat, Razor blade, and quat. But 2, said announcer number 1. Razor lifts up Bullet onto his right shoulder, lifts him over his head, then throws him up. Bullet does a hurricanrana onto Razor. Razor groans. Bullet slowly gets up in the corner. Razor runs at Bullet. Bullet boots Razor. Razor groaning, then walks backwards. Bullet runs. Then does a tilt-a-whirl DDT onto Razor. Razor laying in the middle of the ring. Bullet stands up. Runs, jumps onto the middle rope, then goes for a springboard moonsault. Razor moves. Bullet lands onto his feet. Razor stands, goes to clothesline Bullet. Bullet ducks, turns around, then jumps up. Razor gets hit with Bullet's knee, then staggers. Bullet does a step-up enziguri onto Razor. Razor flips, then lands in middle, not the ring. Bullet runs, jumps onto the middle rope, does a springboard moonsault onto Razor, then covers him. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 4. Bell dings. Here's your winner, Bullet, said announce number 3. Bullet slowly stands up. Referee number 4 hands the title to Bullet. Bullet grabs the title. Razor slowly stands up, then looks at Bullet. Bullet approaches Razor, then holds out his right hand. Razor looks at Bullet's right hand, nods his head, then goes through the middle ropes. Well, another night of great wrestling. We want to thank you. Be safe out there and good night everyone, said announcer number 1. Bye-bye, said announcer number 2. Bullet raises the title. Crowd cheering. The end.